Hello everyone, welcome back. Today let's solve the 30-second question from Leetcode SQL 15 entry questions. So this problem is more of a geometry problem. So given they have given basically triangle judgment. They have given three sides of a triangle along with their length. So we have to find out whether that's a triangle or not. Before we understand that, basically let's say in this context, if you see here. The first one is not a triangle. First record, they have given x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. It's not a triangle. The first one is not a triangle, and the second record is a triangle. So let's understand the properties of triangle. Little bit of properties of triangle. So there are many. You can read about what triangle is, and I'll just directly jump over to the property. One of the properties. There are many other properties. One of the properties, the sum of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the length of the third side. Let's hold to this only this property. What exactly mean is sum of any two sides. If you choose x and y, should be if I combine these two x and y, should be greater than z. That is what it is saying. Let's come back here. So what it means is, if you see here, if I take sum of these two, imagine sum of these two should be greater than this one. So if I combine 13 plus 15, which is less than 30, so this is not holding the property of a triangle. That's the reason it is not a triangle. Let's take one example here. So if you take it x plus y, so which is 30, which is greater than the 15. Okay, this is one condition is fine, uh, but we have to check for all the combinations. X plus y should be greater than z. This is true. We also have to take x x plus z, x plus z should be greater than y. This is second condition. We have to any triangle, right? It could be any triangle. If you look at, let's go back here. Imagine this is x, this is y, this is z. So it could be x plus y should be greater than z, right? And so on and so forth, different angles. Similarly, if you see here, let's take the second example. What we saw is x plus z should be greater than y, which is 20. So 25 is greater than 20. This is also one of the case. Yes, it is matching all the side. And similarly, y plus z should be greater than, which is 35 is greater than 10. So this is also holding true. So if I combine all of these, so any two axes, if I combine, its sum should be greater than the one axis which I had not added to the sum of that triangle. So this is what it is. So we just have to. This is a property of one of the properties of triangle. Even if you look at in a general sense also, right? In a general sense, imagine this is 10 and this is 20. This is 10 and this is, imagine this is also 10. If they look at 10, 10, 20. If this was 30, right? 10, 10, 20 should be greater than, if I combine these two, it should be greater than whatever it is. In this context, it looks like it is smaller than if I combine these two. Even if, let's say, imagine this is 10, this is 10, and this is 25. So if you see, the line will, extend, which goes beyond the length, right? It should be smaller than them. That's this, in a general sense also, if you look at, so it makes sense that the third line should be less than the sum of the first two lines, whichever the line we take it. So that's the assumption. If you see if you see in this context, x plus y, if I combine, um, is not greater than z, which is 30. So that's the reason it fails. How do I write it? I use something like I'll basically check some combine these two using if else statement, like a case statement. So case statement is like a if else statement. I'll check condition. When condition one, x plus y is greater than x plus y is greater than z or not, and x plus z is greater than y, and so on so forth. I'll add all three conditions. If all three condition meeting, then it is a triangle. If not, it is not a triangle. I use this like a if else condition, if you know programming language. So similar to that, we have a case statement. Let's write it here. What they are asking is, they're asking us to x, y, and z and triangle. So x and y and z is common. So I'll simply select x. x comma y comma z. This is simple z. Now I'll add case statement. Case statement. So what exactly case statement? You already know case statement here, how the syntax looks like. Case when condition, but we have multiple conditions, right? When the condition matches, then result is this. Else we can also have else condition. Here you will see many examples. Else also here. Then when condition matters, this is the else condition. So what I'll do is I'll write case statement. Same follow this case and when case when I'll mention as when x plus y greater than z. This is one condition, right? And I'll also have, and I should also combine, let's say x plus z, x plus z should be, sorry, x plus z should be greater than y. And last condition, sorry, greater than y. And last condition is y plus z, right? Y plus z, y plus z should be greater than x. If these condition matches, then if this condition matches, small x, apologies, then I'll say then it is triangle. So I'll mention as S. I'll write as S. Else, else I'll pass as no. And then if you see here, the syntax is we also have to end. If you see the syntax, you will see end as and as. Let's write end as. So they're asking us to write as triangle. Okay. Uh, and as triangle from triangle. That's all. If you understand the properties, it is easy. If you don't understand that, yeah, you can just read about here what exactly triangle is and case statement how we are forming from here. It got accepted. Let's submit. It's simple. If you understand this case statement. All right. So this got accepted. That's all, guys. Have a look on more about case statement, how it works, and also some of that geometrical triangle, the properties. It is rare problem to solve, but here you will understand what exactly case statement, because you also have to know the properties of triangle if you have to remember. So this is maybe you must have studied during your high school and all. But yeah, you have to recall these properties to meet that condition. Suddenly, it has to come during SQL problem. Suddenly, geometry, trigonometry, which it very difficult to remember, right? Geometry problems, especially. So it's okay. Here, I'm sure if you execute this, you will understand step by step. Okay. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.